Hello there. My name is Shehzaad Shams. I'm a coach for politicians and public office holders. I have a coaching program which tries to address the key question how to increase your influence as a politician or a public office holder. And I welcome you to this overview of this coaching program where I'll walk you through the factors which help to increase the influence of a political leader. So let me introduce you to how this overview is structured. First of all, this is a principle that I want to share with you up front, that one of the penalties for refusing to participate in politics is that you end up being governed by your inferiors, as Plato said. So think about it. You might not be interested about politics, but all the policies that are being made in the countries where you're living in, or even at an international level, everything impacts you directly or indirectly. So at some point or the other, the more engaged you are or the more informed you are about politics, the better for you, the better for the community, and so on. Who this course is for? It's a coaching program, and this is intended for political leaders, politicians, either old or new, veteran or just somebody who just started. It could be also for public office holders, so mayors, councillors, community leaders, or aspiring social leaders who want to increase their influence, increase their impact in the societies, communities, and countries where they're operating in. This course is for them. A business leader is definitely welcome to watch this course. However, there might be certain elements which are more relevant for a leader in politics than it is for a business leader. As such, my area of expertise lies in the coaching of politicians and public office holders. I do work with some business executives and executive leaders, but my preference is always to work with the political leadership. As I said, my name is Shehzaad Shams. I am based in London, in the United Kingdom, and I have been coaching politicians for the last 12 years. One thing worth noting here is that this is something I do only for 3 or 4 politicians every year. Yes, so this is not something that I do every day, every week, because in order to maintain the one-on-one relationship, in order to maintain the quality of the work that we do together with a politician, it's very important that I'm very selective so that I can devote my time and focus and attention in that individual coaching program that I have with the politicians that I work with. So as the overview continues, you can see on your screen that there are these 21 factors which help increase the influence of a politician. I'm not going to read them line by line because I'll show each of these factors in the subsequent slides with you. Towards the end, I'll also introduce to you two additional factors which actually encapsulates all other factors, making sure that the influence, the improvement that the politician wants to acquire, wants to absorb, are complete. Okay? So let's have a look at what these factors are one by one. However, before we do that, I think it might be useful to share a few words on training and coaching, that what exactly is the difference between these two. So a training is typically a structured and a formalized set of program where, as you can imagine, it can be given in a group setting, where it's expected that the trainer has got more knowledge, more expertise than the people who are taking part in that training. And it's usually the direction of knowledge is pretty clear. The trainer provides the training to the trainees who are taking part mostly as a group, and then that's it basically. And the relationship is also one-off. It doesn't need to continue as such. So most of the training programs, as you would imagine, are like a day long, or like a 3 to 4 days long, or a week long, so on and so forth. On the other hand, coaching is more individualized, it's more personalized, and there is an element of self-discovery involved in coaching, where there's a relationship that needs to be built first between the coach and the person to be coached. There's an element of trust involved, and the relationship, it's not it's not one-off. So it can continue over a period of time. In case of my coachings, it's around 3 months or so. So in that process, coaching actually tries to help discover the areas of development which the politician actually identifies. Whatever is more important for the politician, the coaching then focuses on that. It's just like think about a coach for a football team, you might think of, or a tennis player, where what's the role of a coach there? So you will try to get some ideas that what kind of benefit that is offered through a coaching program. Now, it's something interesting also to share is that not all politicians, they want to get coached. So what are the reasons that actually hold them back from considering a coaching program? So these are the 6 reasons that why most of the time they shy away from coaching. One is just a simple lack of awareness, that they are simply not aware that what is available in the market, or who can actually provide them with the coaching. So they just simply don't know what they don't know. The second is limited resources, and it includes time and money. That because of their busy schedule, or because of the simple fact that they haven't been able to prioritize their own development, their resources are limited. The third reason why they don't want to get coached is a simple resistance to change, because they think that they are politicians, they're leaders, members of parliament, they're elected people already. So what's the point of them to develop more? They're already leaders, they already know, they're well established, they're leading other people, so they don't need to improve any further. So it's this kind of mentality which actually resists their improvement any further. Time constraints is another big one as well, because of schedules and many other priorities. Politicians tend to always put into the back burner any kind of development requirements that they might have as an individual as well. Fifth reason is the political culture, either in that party or in that country, where it's not normal, or it's not that common for politicians to actually go ahead with a coaching program. So sometimes this culture actually plays a pivotal role in prohibiting politicians to even consider that what kind of opportunities there might be for their own growth as a leader of their people. And lastly, there is an overlying concern about media and the oppositions who might exploit, or who might take it the wrong end of the stick, that if it's known somehow that a politician is actually getting coached, or if a politician is up for learning and self-developing, then the media or the opponents might use it in a negative way, claiming that, well, there must have been some gaps in the politician in the first place, that's why that person is actually getting coached now or looking for further training. So because of this reason as well, many politicians sometimes shy away, thinking that, well, what's the point of me doing it? Nevertheless, I think it's important, before you look at the overview of this course, that what exactly are these underlying factors which also stop a politician from even considering that whether or not they should benefit from coaching or not. So now next I'm going to walk you through all of these 21 factors with the help of this framework that you see on your screen. It's called a simple model, it's a simple framework of influence for politicians. And the simple, that word stands for self-improvement model for political leadership excellence. So it is genuinely simple. So in the next slides, I'll walk you through the 21 factors that actually make up this simple model, this simple framework. And towards the end, I'll share 2 additional ones with you as well. The first and foremost is the personality of an influential politician. That's the question, that how is the personality of an influential politician, how it should be. These are the 10 shades, 10 aspects of that personality. And then there is a bit of a quote, a bit of a key message summary, if you may, to wrap up all discussions and conversations around the personality aspect of a politician. So then this is an overview. I'm not going to get into too much of a detail about all of these topics, but the whole objective is just to introduce you to how the coaching program is usually structured. Next up, you have the purpose, with the question that why is purpose important for influential politicians? Again, there are these 6 reasons why purpose is important. And finally, a key summary, a key takeaway message when it comes to purpose and a politician. Next up is the presentation skills, that how can improved presentation skills improve the influence of a politician. Again, there are these 7 techniques, 7 aspects to consider, and a key message. Then on number 4, we are talking about public relations, that why is it important for in improving your influence as a politician. And there are these 6 reasons that why public relations is important in that matter. And finally, a key message. Next comes number 5, is patriotism, that how important it is for an influential politician. It's definitely important, it goes without saying, and there are these 5 reasons to justify that why exactly that is indeed important, and a key message. Next is power. Goes without saying that it has to be a normal topic of discussion anytime you're talking about any kind of issues around politics. How they should use power. These are the 7 suggestions. And the key message. Next is passion. How is it important? Why is it important? And then, but why is passion important? Here are the reasons why it is. And we break it down in greater details in the actual program. And the key message. Then comes polls or elections, that how it is that a politician should use elections and polls to increase the influence. Here are some suggestions, 7. And a key message. Next is how to become more popular. I'm sure every politician would love to become more popular. And there are the 6 ways of actually doing it. And a key message on the topic of popularity for a politician. Social proof. That why is it important? How is it important to increase your influence as a politician? And here are the 6 reasons that why it is indeed very important. And the key message when it comes to social proof that your politics is indeed working. How do you deal with opposition? Politics without opposition is a bit like going into a party without anybody else there, right? Well, there are these 8 suggestions, way forward, how to deal with them. And finally, a key message. Number 12, we have got how to approach the policy making. 10 ways of doing it. And a key message again. How to interact with people to increase your influence, your constituents. There are 10 methods and a key message. How to engage with your own party to increase the influence. These 10 steps. Key message. Number 15 is how to use social media profiles to increase your political influence. 7 ways to do that. And a key message. Finally, this seems to be an overarching question, that how to actually do politics in the first place to increase your influence. Generally, these are the 7 building blocks, pillars of effective political career activities, and a key message. Why partnerships are important in this landscape. 5 reasons, a key message. Number 18 is the planet, right? There's no planet B for us. We're just in this planet Earth so far. How focusing on the planet will help increase your own influence as a politician as well. These are the 5 points, 5 suggestions, and a key message. Number 19 is how to actually promote yourself as a politician. You have these 8 methods and a key message. Number 20 is how do you engage with press and media. 8 techniques and a key message. All right, and the last one is as a person, after all, as a politician. What's the story? Why the story of the politician as a person is so influential? Again, 5 reasons for that and a key message. So that's how the simple method is structured, the self-improvement model for political leadership excellence. However, the additional 2 factors, which are only discussed in greater detail in my one-on-one coaching with the politicians, are psychology and philosophy. It goes without saying, as you can see from that diagram, that these are the kind of the source leaves, the foundation, basically, which nourishes the other 21 factors, if I may explain it in that way. So it's not straightforward. And one of the questions I get asked from my partners and my clients is that, are you expecting a politician to actually know and understand and be a master of all of these 21 factors and plus become a master in psychology and philosophy? Is it possible? Well, the answer is no. That's why the coach is here. Well, it's true that the influence, the entire influence repertoire will have factors from all of these aspects, and that's why the coach is there to help the politician to understand and improve on certain aspects. Well, is the coach himself is a master of all of these 21 aspects or not? Not really. But the whole job, the main job of the coach is to actually put together in one place what is important and then try to tweak it, make tailor-made the offer for the individual politician depending on their need, their context, their priorities, so on and so forth. But the foundation framework is this, what you see on your screen. It's the result of my 12 years of work and discovery and research and trial and error of working with various politicians and trying to understand how best I can help them help themselves so that they can in turn help deliver their promises to their communities, constituents and countries, so on and so forth. So there you go. That is your high-level 20 minutes overview of the coaching program for politicians, where we try to address the key question, how to increase your influence as a politician or a public office holder. Okay, so I'm sure you must be having a lot of questions and curiosities. The email is on your screen. It's finally@itsyourturnnow.uk. Feel free to drop me a line and I should be able to help you more. Rest assured, you can expect more videos specifically on the 21 factors broken down, each factor is discussed in greater detail in the coming weeks. So if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to this channel so that you get notified when I'm going to publish new content. So I hope to see you and speak with you on the other side on the next video. All right, take care. Have a good day. It's Shez here signing off. Bye-bye.